I mean, I'm a little disappointed. Um, I, I'm being restricted from a lot of things right now. That I didn't expect to be, for standing up for something that I believe in. Um, and I have family coming in who I have to let them know to not come to my graduation ceremonies. um, I I am glad that there is a guarantee that my courses will be taken care of, so I don't have to worry necessarily about my graduation requirements, and the fact that I will earn my degree as I have spent the past 4 years doing. But I'm just disappointed. I mean, I'm a 2020 high school grad, so I wasn't able to walk then. And so, you know, here it is. I'm not able to walk now.
Okay, folks. So we know at this point where the many of the f around find out incidents that are going on all across our country, and this is one thing we can say. Oh my gosh, there's all these protests. The world is falling apart. America's falling apart. We can also look at it and go, well, it's revealing a lot of answers that I think we saw coming. A lot of people didn't see this coming, and those are usually the ones finding out. So right now, Arizona State is doing what every other university should, which is don't let the students finish their finals and expel them. They didn't go as far as expelling them, as far as I know, but they are not going to let them finish their final exams. And that's what you get when you're arrested for breaking the law. Okay, and a lefty's going to come around and go, but they're expressing their free speech and they're violating it. And they're saying they don't. I'm like, no, they did their free speech. They yelled death to Jews and all this crazy shit. You can say that. That's fine. I don't endorse it at all. I think it's horrid, but that's your free speech. But when you break the law and you violate campus policy, well, that's not related to free speech. You're just breaking the law. Okay, and you expressed yourself. You were supposed to protest peacefully, and you didn't. Okay, you set up encampments. These were violating the law. They gave you a certain amount of time to get out of there. You didn't, and there you go. So you find out. And lefties love to leave a little bit out. They love to weave a little bit of the truth with a little bit of a lie. They like to leave the lie part out. Your free speech has not been violated. You just broke the law, which had nothing to do with free speech. It's just there's rules. You spoke your mind, and then you decided to break the law anyway. So yes, ASU students arrested during protests won't be able to finish their final exams. Boo-hoo. Last week, police, with the help of frat boys, apparently, frat boys are doing well nowadays, dismantled the Gaza Liberation Zone. Oh, there was one in Arizona? Oh my gosh. And Arizona and Gaza have always been just tight. So at Arizona State University, happening now, ASU and police are using frat boys to destroy the camp at Old Main.
Look at these. Right. We've got the white frat boys throwing away protesters' belongings, and we've got the pigs in brown doing nothing about it, although we are being forced off campus. Pigs.
Well, there you go. All your shit is being thrown in the dumpster where it belongs, because half of those tents were probably used just for a poop tent anyway. So they're throwing away all your non-binary tampons and male vaginal wipes, etc. And sorry, Soros, you did pay for that, and he could care less, but it's all going in the trash. So local ABC News reporter Ben Brown says there were 20 arrests. Those arrested filed an injunction to lift their suspension and campus ban. It was denied. Again, F around, find out, consequences. We're seeing these children face consequences for the first time in their lives. Now, usually, a child who's 1 year old, they start to realize there's consequences to things, okay? Sometimes they're told no when they want something or when they are doing something that could be dangerous to them. Their parents say, no, don't do that. I care about you. Or they say, hey, there's certain boundaries and you can't cross because there are consequences to your actions. You go to your room, for a couple hours. These kids were never told these things. They were just given phones, video games, etc., student loans. And they took it for granted, okay? And now they're finding out for the first time in their lives, and they're very, very, very surprised. And you can tell she's got a great mouth on her. She's like, look at these pigs, and look at this white frat boy and all this stuff. And I'm like, leave it up to the tolerant left. Breaking: the 20 ASU students who were arrested filed for an injunction to lift their suspension. Campus bans and communication ban with professors was denied. These students will not be able to finish any outstanding assignments or finals. Good. We've already told you about the Columbia Law School students who wanted professors to cancel finals and give everyone A's, yes, as they were irrevocably shaken by the police arresting their fellow students. I don't know. This is all you're doing. This is all an outgrowth of you guys. You created this ball. You created this ball of a mess, but you can't choose the consequences. I know. It's a refrain we hear a lot. It can be said ad nauseum, but the fact is the truth still stands there. You can like it, you can hate it, whatever. It's still truth. And the fact that they expected to get A's, this is definitely, these are definitely socialists. Nothing's based on meritocracy. It's just give me what I want. Okay. At least Palestine is free now. Good. Actions have consequences in some places, says JWF. Ugly and fat. This is the enemy. Randy, it's almost like they did it to themselves. Makes you think. If only they had been warned. Oh, wait. That's funny. Sad that it took 22 years for this student to learn that actions have consequences. However, it will be the best thing she takes from college if she reflects and owns it instead of playing the martyr. And I see all these kids at community colleges or vocational colleges, and they're just not doing this stuff. Heck, man, there's people learning how to do tattoo art, and they're not doing this stuff. Okay, well, maybe some. I don't know. But, go to prison and learn how to do tattoos. They're doing more probably for society than these kids. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Consequences, that's all consequences. The answer is so simple. They always look beyond the mark. Oh, could there be more? Maybe consequences aren't the end all. Maybe there is something further. Well, there isn't. But accountability, believe it or not, kids, being absolutely 100% accountable does have one bonus, and it's a little rough sometimes, but I promise it will free your mind. It will free you up, and you will realize a sense of liberty that you have never had before in your life. I promise you. I know this. So I highly recommend not just going, well, consequences, but embracing accountability. It will help you. I don't know if these kids want that. I highly doubt they do. This is horrible for them, apparently. And it's really about the students, isn't it? I hear very, very little about specific incidents going on in Palestine or Gaza, very specific things or specific people over there that they're really fighting for. I just hear kind of a general monolith, Gazans or Palestinians. But other than that, I don't hear these kids ever talk about them. They mostly make lists for food and tampons and tents and gas masks and strobe lights and DoorDash and their grades and their finals and having an injunction so they can take the arrest off their record. But I never hear them talk anymore than just a little 1% of their conversation has to do with Palestine. The rest is, what is it? LARPing. Living in this pseudo-fictional world of cosplay, of dress up and fun times. And then the consequences come and they go, oh, wait, This isn't, I thought this was my LARP world. I thought this was my delusional reality. No, it's not, you know? So why was she not expelled, said Katya. Dmitry says, I hear the Houthis are welcoming them with open arms, so they should be good. Of course, yes. They will gladly they will welcome you with open arms, and then they will immediately throw you off of a 5-story roof. I'm just letting you know. So the United States being the bad guy, the worst place you could possibly be, I don't think so when you can get Starbucks and DoorDash sent to your protest. They should be in jail, but this is a step in the right direction. Oh no, whatever will we do without another gender studies grad in the world? Ah, I don't think I can go on. J.R. Homestead says it's real fun to be all caught up in the cause du jour, feeling enlightened and important, but it sure does suck to suffer the consequences of your actions. Boo-hoo. Fuzzy Chimp says she was not suspended for standing up for what she believes in. She was suspended for breaking the law and getting arrested. Her poor judgment is what will affect future job prospects. As I say, to all employers watching these protests, I'm sure many employers are learning. There's always some doofuses out there who don't care. But I'm like, well, you better get a legal team that's the size of an army division, because you're going to be, if you hire these people, you will be, from day one, you will have liability issues and legal issues with these people. So I'm dead serious. Like, if I was an employer, I'd be like, from now on, from this point forward, I'm going to look at resumes, and if I do a background check and I find out they were in some sort of protest like this and they were arrested in it, I'd be like, you're out of here. You know, because I'd be like, hey, if people have been arrested in their life, they did something bad, they made good, they redeemed themselves, whatever, they changed, maybe. But a person who, these people, I know this will be a legal liability from day one. So right back in the circulation bin, your resume goes. Well, the good news is they can go to the fictional country of Palestine and be welcomed by the super tolerant and loving Hamas regime. I'm sure they would be folded into society seamlessly. America seems too much for them to handle. Indeed, it is. With all the stuff that's been giving them and student loans on top of it and Pell Grants, it's tough. It's tough. Living in America, it's the worst. The worst! Okay? So, I don't know, North Korea might have openings too for your kids. So, anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching, folks. Please hit the like button if you liked it, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And any comments below would be welcome, because we're just seeing a free circus. I mean, heck, it really is about rolling out like the popcorn, and I don't pay for Hulu anymore. I've got these protests. So, little bit of a gift there. Not much, but a little bit. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.